As I mentioned, Adam Gold is out at Canes camp. He's out talking to players, out getting the lay of the land, so to speak, and was kind enough to remind us that he got to go watch Carolina Hurricanes practice, and we did not.
Right.
Here's Adam's chat with one of the newest signees of a long-term extension with the Canes, Jackson Blake.
So, you had a pretty interesting summer.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the whole process, the deal. This is now 9 years. You ready to be here for 9 years?
Yeah, I love it here, so I'm pumped up. But I mean, the deal was my end of the year meeting with Eric. He kind of put it out there that he wanted to get me locked up for a long-term deal, and obviously you don't know what that's going to be, right? You don't know if it's worth it to do it or something until you talk to your agent. And I would say, trying to think, maybe my second or third week home, my agent called me and he just said, like, hey, like, they made an offer, like, I'm just come over tonight and we'll talk about it, or tomorrow. I forgot what it was, but I was like, you don't want to just tell me? He's like, no, just come over. We're going to talk about this. He's like, they're offering you a long-term deal, 8 years, but just come over and we'll talk about what comes with it, right? And they started with when I heard it, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is like life-changing money, right? Like, it's life-changing. And I mean, to hear that and to know that it's guaranteed too, you're just like, it's really hard to turn down this. I mean, obviously, you know what you think of yourself as a player, and obviously I only played 1 year, so I think I could definitely get to a whole nother level and then see. So it kind of took me like a month or so, and then a couple negotiations went on, and we got to a number where I think I could, live with, obviously, and be happy, right? And I mean, obviously, I'm still going to be, hopefully, still playing at 31. It is, and then sign another one here. So I know.
What'd your dad say?
He was just convinced. He wanted me to do what I wanted to do with it and take it or not. But he's like, you never know what's going to happen. This is life-changing. And, I didn't, he was telling me his contracts his first couple of years. It's like it was $400,000 and then $600,000 or whatever it was. And he's like, dude, you're going to make more money than me in this, like, than I made my whole career. And he's like, you'd be dumb not to take this, right? And to be in a place where, they gave you an opportunity and then, you had a pretty good year last year, right? He's telling me, he's like, you never know what can happen. Mm-hmm. So what if next summer, they don't have it anymore, right? They can't give you that. So I was just like, I'm just going to take it. And this is a place, I know I've only been here for 1 year, but it's a place that, I want to be. So
talk to me about the year. I mean, I remember talking to Rod during training camp, and you had opened up everybody's eyes. You forced your way onto the team. Mm-hmm. There was nothing promised to you when you got here.
Yeah.
And you had to earn that spot, and then you had to earn the ice time to the point where they wouldn't let you play the last two games. So what was the year like? How did, physically as much as anything?
Yeah, I mean, starting in training camp last year, I've said this before, but I didn't know if I was going to make the team or not, right? Like, obviously, I had confidence in myself to want to be here and stick, right? And, shout out to Rod and the staff he says I earned it, but they did give me an opportunity to do that, and I'm very grateful for that. But, yeah, I think the first 40 games of last year was more of like a learning curve for me. Get used to it, play 10 or so minutes a night and just kind of, see what I can do out there, right? And then, yeah, like you said, the last 40 games and then the last two not playing, like, it just shows how much confidence I think they had in me at the end of the year, and to play with Fishy and Rance and these before Rance got traded, and all these guys. And
how did you guys not have like 20 points in those 8 games?
Yeah, no, seriously, it was, I don't know. I mean, we had a lot of chances, right? Jeez. But it was unbelievable. But they just weren't going in at that time. And I think I was on like a 20-game goalless streak, and I was just like, what the heck is? Had
you ever been through that in your whole career?
Never, not one. I mean, that's half a college season, right? So. Going in every game, I'm like, holy smokes, like, just give me one. And then the one against Montreal, I remember it just went off a shin pad or something, and that's just how it goes sometimes. But no, and then last year was a huge learning curve for me, and to play here the whole year was unbelievable. And now this year, obviously, having a little bit of a different mindset going into camp.
All right, let me ask you one more question.
Yeah, of course.
when you get to the playoffs are obviously a different game. It's more physical. Everything's ramped up. When you come out of that, how did you prepare for year 2? Did it change the way you prepared your body for this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, that was like, I don't even remember, almost, what is that, a month and a half of
right.
playing every other day pretty much, right? So I think I took a little time off from the gym and the ice, like 2 weeks or something, and then I was like, all right, I got to get back. I feel lazy right now, but no, it was good. I think, obviously, last year I learned that, it's hockey every single day and not a lot of off days, so I didn't skate as much as I was doing the last couple summers just because I know you skate so much here, right? And I feel like I'm a younger guy, so it'll catch up to me a little quicker. But I was never out of shape or anything like that. I was grinding in the gym and stuff like that. But I knew how big of a grind the year is, and then when you get to playoffs, obviously that's a little ways away right now. But it's a grind, so you gotta enjoy your time at home, spend as much time with your family and my girlfriend and all your buddies and stuff like that. Hit the course and do all those things that kind of get you mentally reset and mentally ready for the next year. And I think I did a good job of that. Obviously, the summer just flies by when you do stuff like that.
You're here.
But we're back and, ready to get it going again.